Bitcoin is experiencing today, again, a slight up move here. We are fighting with $62,000 to potentially go even higher than $63,000. And I have found an ecosystem that has lagged behind so much and I think is so overdue for a massive, massive pump that I could not hold back and tell you about it. And if you want to know what this specific narrative is, then make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these really important updates, and especially when I have some alpha where we can make a lot of money together. Let me start off with Bitcoin, even though you know from the thumbnail already that the narrative will be Solana. So Bitcoin here on the 30 minutes chart. Today here a nice move to the upside here from this prior or current support area. Let's call it what it is. It is a current support here around $61,000 to like $60,900. Yeah, and we see that Bitcoin is trying to break here above $62,200 approximately. So there is right now our imminent resistance. If we can smash through that, Bitcoin will most likely go back to 63,400 or even take out the yearly high here of $64,500 and $25, $40, somewhere between these lines. For the time being, it looks like that we will get another retest here of that level. So if you're not in a long position yet, that could potentially be a good entry if you want to get in, but have your stop loss here under this low. So if you want to long Bitcoin, have it here at $60,400. If you get in at 61,000, so it's $600, it's like 1%. Yeah, if you use 25x leverage, 25% would be your stop loss. And of course, the upside gain is way higher than that. So let's see here. Yeah, you can make almost 150% to the upside against a 25% loss to the downside here if you want to play this. So, but definitely set your stop loss. You should be careful here. The RSI is, starting to go sideways here in the 30 minutes. So this is also not looking all too bad to me. When I go here to the weekly chart, here for the weekly chart, I would like to see that we close within that area here between 61,400 to 64,273. If we are not closing within that resistance area here, that comes from the all-time high over here and also here where we tried to stay within it. If we're not managing to stay there, I believe that next week could be the week where we get a red weekly candle, potentially back to like $57,600. But I also believe that we're only gonna tap it. You know, we're gonna like tap it and come back, something like this. You know, so that's what's going most likely to be happening. And I believe that if we are getting a red candle next week, somewhere between 59 and 60 will be the weekly close for that candle. And then the week afterwards, potentially continuation to the upside. So, but let's see how this is going to work out here. We had yesterday the highest monthly close ever for Bitcoin, so which is also crazy. I had here just a second ago another chart, the highest monthly close price-wise in Bitcoin's history. So we never had a $20,000 monthly candle in Bitcoin. So here the prior one, this one here, how much was this? 43 to 66. The second biggest, sorry, I misspoke there. So it's the second biggest candle close ever for Bitcoin. Yeah, so it's the second biggest candle monthly close that we ever had for Bitcoin since the all-time high. And we are not, and that was like at the end of the bull run when we got it, you know. So this time we are just at the beginning and we are already, getting close to old records here, which is just insane. Now, when I go into liquidation levels, we see this is starting to populate again. We have here some degens coming in here, highly over leveraged, around 60,000 to 59,600 approximately. And then also above us, people that are shorting, they are shorting from 63,100, 62,590. We are again closer to the short traders. So most likely we are going first to the upside before we take out here any long liquidity to the downside. But again, we will get flushes, you know, something what we saw here the other day. here, something like this will happen more often while we continue to go higher. Here's something like this candle. So this where both sides basically get punished. So we're gonna see this multiple times in this bull run, but that's absolutely fine. Then here on the liquidation heat map, I have actually to refresh it. Also here we see levels starting to populate here also again on the heat map. So we have resistance here and a lot of short liquidations around $62,786. There is $42 million right now. And then here another one starts also to get interesting around $63,920. It's just under $64,000 because, and that could be actually give us fuel to push above that with a short squeeze. So imagine we go here to 63,400. And I think from there onwards, things will start to go crazy again, and we will just rip through that to the upside. To the downside, if we would lose here the $61,500 level, we will most likely then revisit 61. But yeah, I believe from there we could see then also a bounce back to the upside here. And guys, don't forget, if you want to trade the trade that I've just given you here a moment ago, a trade on BYBIT, you still get $30,000 absolutely for free for using my specific link here. And if you want to let me act like a fund manager for you guys, then go to Margex. It's basically like copy trading, but still a little bit different. And you don't need to KYC on the platform if you want to use it. Use the link down below. And if you cannot use BYBIT, I highly recommend you to sign up on BingX. You don't need any KYC. You don't need any VPN to use to access the platform. It's especially amazing for people like in the US or in the UK, they are struggling to find a good platform. You can definitely go to BingX and trade there. So I use that platform for quite a while. So go and check these platforms out. So here on the 12-hourly chart, Bitcoin starts consolidating. So you see it even better if I go to a 4-hourly chart. And here the funny part is the indicators have reset already. So stochastic is at the bottom. The MACD is bearish right now, but this can change really quick here. So this could be just a fake out, can be short-lived. We're going to see in the next 8 hours. And the RSI is already picking up here again to go to the upside, so it's crazy, but that's what's happening in the bull market. So once we are breaking here $62,400, we could move here really quick back to 63,500 and then even higher, So if you want to play that really safe, then you see here we have here this kind of symmetrical triangle, and you just wait for the break, So bull pennant, symmetrical triangle, whatever you want to call it. If it's a bull pennant, then here that is your technical target. You wait for a break of $62,400. The target would be $73,600. So I would definitely trade this myself. So, and then here, the other more conservative target, if it's a pennant, it's $67,319. So really close to the all-time high. The other one goes past the all-time high. So, so I will definitely be watching this because this can break out today, guys. We need one more 4-hourly candle. So the next 4-hourly candle could be the breakout, guys. So be aware of that. Also, when I look here at the funding, overall, the funding is... is kind of okay, so there is no crazy leverage right now after the big flush that we got. The open interest is slightly picking up here again. It's still a lot of open interest in here, so because everybody is leveraging right now. But after that flush, we have some room to grow here. And we can stay irrational when it comes to funding and open interest for a really, really long time in a bull market. And also when I look here at the bits, here, what is this, spot? I think these are spot bits. So you see here on Binance, the spot bits go absolutely crazy. And then here on BYBIT also, and on OKX, so people are still bidding at these prices. So they're basically continue to buy at these prices. So, and this doesn't stop, like I said yesterday, as long as BlackRock is buying, we will keep going up. I forgot, I wanted to pull up another chart where you see actually that the OTC desks are completely dried up. So the ETF providers have to go now to spot exchanges to actually get the coins that they need for their clients. It's already happening. It's crazy. So when we are talking about altcoins and the narrative, I think Solana is massively lagging behind, but starts to catch up now. So, and you want to be exposed in some beta plays of Solana that I believe can make us really a lot of money here. So, but first of all, I want to talk about the Bitcoin dominance, because that is dropping here finally, and that's why we see a lot of altcoins popping. We are retesting the 54.3% level here. And again, like I said, when we break it, we go back to this downward sloping trend line here to retest this one. And if Bitcoin has not a massive bounce back to the upside and breaks the all-time high, I don't believe that the dominance will come back up. I believe the dominance will continue to go lower here for quite a while. I just want, again, I say this all the time, to do this in a healthy manner, something like this here. So here, this area, this is healthy before we see another leg down. So we can have 2-3 candles down. Then I would like to see a consolidation like this, and then another leg down, a big one, then again consolidation, another leg down. So if we do it that way, it's healthy for the market overall, so that's why I would like to see that, but we not always get what we would like to see, but that is also fine. So now let me go here to the total market cap. So remember when I told you that I believe from here, this area, I expect if we get rejected. So this is exactly what's happening right now. $3 trillion is the area that we get rejected now. We have to see if we can close above 2.81 million. Trillion. If we can, chances are high that next week we're going to rip through that. If we close under 2.81 trillion dollars, then I believe we're going to retest the $2 trillion level here, $2.052 trillion, which is absolutely fine, but that will cause a big correction in altcoins. We are talking about $200 billion worth of liquidity leaving the crypto market, where people just take profit. So be aware of that, so have your stops on, because $200 billion gone from the market, you're going to feel that in altcoins. Before we get into Solana, let's talk about quick here, Ethereum BTC. Nothing has changed here. We still need to wait to get this break it to the upside. But as long as we are maintaining these local high structure, so here was a lower, low, a higher low, higher low. So as long as this here remains also a higher low, I expect that this line will be broken in the next week or two. And also Ethereum, the supply is also shrinking there. How much was it? 17,000 Ethereum were burned like last week alone. That was like almost 1% of the supply, something like that. So also there you're going to see soon a supply shock where the price will just get sent to the upside like crazy into infinity to basically create demand, where people are willing, to create supply. So where people actually want to get rid of their coins, So here for Ethereum, we are above $3,417. Here on the 1 hourly, I believe there could be a short-lived correction because stochastic is super high, but the RSI is pointing up and the MACD is doing what? The MACD is bullish. Okay, so maybe we're just consolidating here before we see another leg to the upside. When I look at it that way, could be just a consolidation phase before we get another leg to $3,500 here. On the higher time frames, here on the 4 hourly, the same like with Bitcoin. Here we see already that the MACD is about to see fading selling pressure. So we need like another 8 hours, and then we know in which direction we are going. But it looks like that we want to try to overtake here again the $3,500 level and go potentially to the next target of the 2.618, $3,625. So if you want to get into this Ethereum trade, then wait for a break of $3,437. And your stop loss, I would set my stop loss here at the daily open, just a little bit under it, at $3,334. So that is a $100 spread. That is 3%. Be aware of that when you choose a leverage. So don't use crazy leverage, use like 10 maximum 10x on that. So if you use 10x, you have to the upside here a $200 move, so you have 6% to the upside, so that is 60%. You can play with a little bit more money there if you want, so but be aware that there is a 30% stop loss on this, so that is so that's a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio trade. I don't like 1 to 2, but I still take them from time to time. Also here, I'm actually already in Ethereum since $3,390. So I'm basically front running this already. Solana is trying to go here higher and higher. And I had actually today a look and was thinking, I remember that FTX and Alameda held a shit ton of Solana. And you know what? They don't anymore. So that makes me even more bullish about Solana, because the FTX and Alameda Solana that they held, they're gone. They are holding only $2 million worth of Solana still, and the rest, poof, it's already sold. So there's nothing to worry about that aspect anymore, that they have any Solana that they could dump on us. So I believe here, if we get above the $140 level, we are just 4% away from that. The next big resistance comes only in here at $181 to $191. And from there, it's basically all-time high for Solana. And I believe this can be happening really quick in the next 10 to 14 days. So you have not a lot of time to position yourself in the beta plays that we are having. Here, if you want to take the Solana trade, let me have a look here on the daily. So here we are quite high. So you might get a chance to buy Solana again at like $118. You might get a chance. So I would put some orders in there. But if we break $140 and we close a 4-hourly candle above that level, I would long from here, because we're going really fast then to $180, $190, and then potentially into a new all-time high for Solana. So these are the two options that you have to trade Solana here. Also here, for disclosure, I'm again already in a Solana trade. I just need to check. I'm a little bit underwater, I will be honest. Let me show it to you guys here. So I'm in since 135, almost 135.90 is where I got in. I believe we are going to $180 here really quick soon. Solana was lagging behind here for a really, really long time, So look, it went up in a healthy way, while Bitcoin was going crazy, but we did not have a really parabolic run here in Solana yet, So not a real parabolic run. And what I mean by that is that we did not have like a candle like this here on Solana yet, So this is still missing, and I believe it's brewing, it's coming. We are close to it. It's coming, guys. It's coming. So, and when I look here for new upside targets, I remove this Fibonacci level. Let me go here to the all-time high, and you see we are not far away, from the all-time high. The all-time high was $260. We are halfway there already, So if we get a 100% move, we are there. So for a bull market, this is really quick, So this can happen so quick. Here, bear market low. So, and for me, the most conservative target where Solana will go to afterwards is here the golden ratio, $409, $417. But I believe we're gonna get there really quick, So I don't believe that Solana is going to stop there. I have moon targets here of $658 and $907. So these are levels where I'm starting to take profit on my Solana positions, also on my spot holdings. I'm not interested to take profit anywhere in between unless I see that we're getting a rejection here from the golden ratio and start going lower, like to $360, and we're not coming back up from there. So that would be then a moment. And of course, not this year, most likely next year. That would be then where I would say, okay, I take what I get for it. Now, when it comes to beta plays, one of them is Crown. Crown is on Solana, and Crown is a horse betting platform. So I think you can also bet other things. So, and they are sharing their revenue with token holders. So if you have Crown in your wallet, you will get a share of the revenue that they are generating through their betting service that they have. And they have something called photo finish. So hence why I think it's a horse. Yeah, photo finish. I was right. It's a virtual horse racing. So that's what you can do there. Cleared this up, and that I was not wrong. And guys, I'm just looking at too many projects, you know. So you see here, it was for a long time quite stable, and then we broke down a little bit. Then it went again to consolidate here, and then it had a really nice move to the upside. So the imminent resistance is at $1.56, but once we get over that, there's nothing stopping Crown to go like to the all-time high of $4 and potentially even higher than $4. So for Crown, just to give you a little bit perspective, also here, $4 is FUD in my opinion. So I'm looking here at $10, $10.26, potentially $15. That's where I would take profit on my Crown positions. And don't forget, while you are holding Crown, you are getting a share of the revenue. The more Crown you have, the more revenue share you will get, of course, proportionally to how much you are holding. So if you are lucky and we get back to support, which is a big way down, but this is on chain, only on a few platforms right now available, like Gate.io. These coins, they're still quite volatile, you know, so there is a chance that you get potentially in at 96 cents. You know, I would set some stupid bits here at 96 cents, just in case if you get filled there, you know, so put some bits in there with half of the money that you would use to trade here and keep the rest for the potential break here of the resistance to the upside. The next play is Neon. And Neon is an EVM solution on Solana where you can basically execute Ethereum-like contracts on Solana. So and here you see also the resistance was tested today at $1.69. I was about to actually ape into this, but I didn't. I waited, you know, so you can get it on BYBIT on spot. And here imminent resistance is like $1.78, then $2.10, $2.35, $2.72, $3.12. And then you have here the golden ratio also in alignment. So that would be my first long-term target for this play. $2.85, $2.76. There I would take some profit off the table. And then I have again here some silly targets here of $5.74, $5.83 for that project. And don't forget, if Solana goes like to $600, we're now at $100. This is almost the same move, you know, for Neon. But the difference is that Neon is a beta play, so it should outperform Solana. So this might even go higher than Solana does. You know, so this could be at the same time where Solana hits 600. This could be at $11.70. So almost 2 times percentage-wise higher than Solana. So, and that's why I'm giving you these kind of trades, you know, so that you can maximize your portfolio to the fullest, so that you don't have to come back for another bull run, you know, or relive another bear cycle, you know, another bear market. Because I'm sure a lot of you guys have PTSD from the last one already, you know. So and even for me, you know. So I want to be done after this cycle, you know. I will still do YouTube, I will still do charts, you know, and I will still invest, but I want to be at the point where I say, okay, I just do this for fun, you know. I don't do it for the money anymore, you know. So that's what I'm aiming for, and along the way, I try to make as many of you as rich as possible. So another one that I'm looking at is here Jupiter. Jupiter is running really, really nice with Solana together. When Solana is running, Jupiter is running, mostly without a big lag. So you see here that Jupiter is already pumping right now. So one entry, if you want to front run also this trade, is more or less now. You know, so before it was the golden ratio, 61, 62 cents. And the next resistance is at 64 cents. Once we are breaking that, my next target would be 90 cents, 91 cents. And then here to the upside, $1.20 and $1.50. And I think this can also run way, way higher than that. So here also, this is a 1 hourly chart. And even here, there's still some room to go to the upside based on the indicators. And here on the 4 hourly, yeah, there's also room left. Let's see here. 12 hourly is in a bull run, and also the daily. So yeah, but you see here how important that 64 cents resistance is. Once we are breaking through this, there's also, again, nothing stopping Jupiter to go for a new all-time high. You know, the old one was at 72 cents, 72.5 cents to be correct. And this is also not a big move. You know, we're talking about a 20% move after breaking the resistance to take out this all-time high and to go into price discovery. So these are all these coins that I'm watching right now to get into for the long run, because you can pull in a bull run so easy, multiple X's, and really quick on certain projects if you can identify what will be running and for how long it will be running, and then roll it over into other coins. You know, so of course you should not do this with your whole portfolio. You should have some coins where you just set and forget. You know, you bought them in the bear market and now you just keep them until next year. But you should have a portfolio where you can keep rolling over money. You know, so that's also what I'm doing. So something like this here is perfect for this. Another one is WIF. WIF is a meme coin. Did this happen earlier? No, this. Okay, so this happened yesterday. So WIF is also pumping again. It wants to go to over $1, you know. So I saw this coming. I should have gotten in at 87 cents this morning, or 85 cents was when I saw this. Yeah. So, but I missed it. So I have to wait now. So it tested here already. $1 got rejected. Maybe it might be a good moment still to get in, because I think it's going to retest $1, you know. So where are we here on the hourly? Okay, here's not looking so good. So my main area here, my area of interest is around 72 cents. But if we ever come back to it is now the question, you know. So, but this would be a big area that I'm interested in for a move like this here. We will definitely get it when we get the big flush on Bitcoin. But otherwise, around $1, I will be buying, you know. So if we break $1, I will be buying, and then I'm gonna hold it until $1.50, $1.57, something like this, and potentially even higher than that. You know, here $2.39. So this might turn into from a short-term position into a swing position once I'm in, because this is one of the meme coins that is going absolutely nuts. On Solana right now. Here, look at this run that it had from 36 cents. And this is like in the last 4 days. You know, in 4 days, this ran over 250%. Okay, 183%. So it's still crazy. You know, 183% in 4 days. So, and yeah, so as long as Solana keeps going up, this will also just shooting to the upside. So I know some friends of mine actually also missed yesterday to get into WIF, you know, so they wanted to get in here like 80 cents or something, and they missed it. Then I think this is already the last one. The last one that I'm looking at is called Nosana. And Nosana is basically AI rendering service where you give your GPU power to other people in a decentralized manner, and you can also create nodes for that. You know, so you can create nodes and then distribute your GPU power to the node, and then people can access the node and do whatever they have to do AI-wise with it. So this is also one of the totally undervalued coins, in my opinion. It's right now here at $6. I think this should be priced at least like at $40, something like that. So you see, this is also for a long time already here on Gate.io around. So this is since last year, 2 years ago, January is when we had the inception of this. So now let's go here only to the bear market low. If we go only here to this one, then you see also, and then back to 4-hourly chart. See here, we are right now at the 0.786. So this, we are close to it. So this could be a good entry. If you want to play it safe, wait for a reclaim of the Monday high at $6.20. It's just 2% away from that. Once you see an hourly candle above the Monday high, that's where you can enter. and I would trade it to $11.11. So this is also like almost a 100% trade. You cannot leverage it for now. It's only on spot, but making 100% on spot is also not bad, you know. So, and you can get 100% move if you look from here within like 10 days. You know, this was happening in 10 days, that move from $3 to $7.30 more or less, you know. So these coins on Solana, they are running like crazy, you know. So if you blink, you miss it. So you have really to be behind them, you know. So go and check them out. I will definitely play all of them. That's why I'm giving it to you guys. And yeah, I hope you're gonna get some good entries, and we will make way more money together here while I identify more coins like that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'm gonna see you then again tomorrow.